Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Boy, do I have a fun-filled video for you guys today. The Rolling Stone came out with an article yesterday with a statement from Clinton Kane's reps addressing the recent situation, if you will. I will be calling out every single contradiction and lie of the article in this video, and I'm telling you, it gets crazy, so stay tuned. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my last video on this topic for a detailed rundown, but to be brief, Clinton Kane is a singer who has been lying to the entire world and people in his private life as well about who he is, and get this, the fact that his entire family is dead. He dated Brooke Schofield for a while until 2 years ago and even lied to her about all of this, even going as far as faking an Australian accent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, a bad one at that. This situation has resurfaced since their breakup because Clinton posted a TikTok a few days ago to promote his new song saying, "When you've been over the relationship for 2 years, but she won't stop yapping." Brooke posted a 13-part TikTok series in response, going in on him, which the last video was about. Now, this video will be all about the Rolling Stone post and all of the lies and contradictions within it. I'm going to be largely contrasting it with the second Zach Sang interview that Clinton did back in July of 2022, which was actually during his relationship with Brooke, because this is the interview where he most talks about his family. So let's get into it. The article starts off saying, following a series of TikToks from YouTuber Brooke Schofield that blasted Clinton Kane for being a master manipulator and lying about his mother's death, the singer is now denying her accusations. In Thursday's statement, the rep says that the mother he referred to in the interview with Sang was actually a very special mother-like figure in his teenage years who sadly passed, not his biological mother, as was assumed. The statement from the rep did not address any other details Schofield described. We'll see what the likelihood of that is. It goes on to say Clinton regrets the way this devastating news was communicated at the time. Clinton genuinely felt that he had lost an irreplaceable mother figure. Clinton was and largely is estranged from his immediate family. It actually has been confirmed that Clinton's dad is actually passed away. So there's that. That's 1 out of 3. But his mom and brother have been very much found to be alive. So let's go through Clinton's Zach Sang interview and analyze it piece by piece. First off, I may be grasping at straws here, but there is this clip of Clinton talking about his brothers, and he speaks about them in the present tense, as if they're still both here with us today. Take a look.
I called my brother up because I have 2 siblings, and they write too. They all sing and they write. They don't do it as a profession, but they do. Like everyone, the whole family does.
All a part of Christianity in the church.
Yes.
Because your mom's a Pentecostal pastor, was.
He says they write too. And notice Zach corrects himself when he says that his mom is a pastor and quickly says was instead to correct himself. Again, I don't know if I'm looking too far into it at this point, but that's just another sign that his brother may very well be with us today.
You don't laugh about it?
No. I just love that is what.
I'm sorry. It is.
Everyone, my mom's dead.
So this is the mom that was a pastor who is now dead. Okay, got it. Let's try to remember that. There's one instance in the interview where Zach asks if Clinton's song Chicken Tendies has a new meaning to him now than it did when he first wrote it. Clinton responds saying yes, because he actually didn't know it was about his mom when he first wrote it. He says that as they were writing it, it was the first time ever that they were writing about an imaginary girl, but it all came very naturally, and 2 weeks after they finished writing it, he starts playing it and then starts crying.
And then I listened to the lyrics. I hope he treats you better than I could because you deserve the world times 2 on a simple Sunday afternoons. I never had any Sunday afternoons with anyone besides my mom.
Okay, so he would spend his Sundays growing up with his mother. I'm assuming he's talking about the same mother at this point that was a pastor growing up and is now dead. Let's keep going.
I was writing it and I didn't even know who the fuck it was about. But like all the lyrics were so about my mom.
And about losing her to religion.
Yeah.
Okay, it is confirmed that the song is about the pastor mom. And the song is now about losing her to religion, not losing her to death. But we also do know that the pastor mom is also dead.
Do you write about the loss of your mom passed?
Yeah.
Your brother passed? And your dad passed?
1 year, yeah.
All right, wait, hold up. The mom Zach is talking about, from what we gather, we know, is the pastor mom. Clinton now claims that the dead mother was not his biological mother. Well, what about the dad and the brother? Are these his biological brother and father? And if so, why are they all being grouped together as one family when the mother is clearly not part of that same family? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a lot. Chicken Tendies is actually about losing my mom.
He explains that he came up with the idea of saying the song was about losing his mom to religion because he wasn't ready to talk about his mom's death when the song first came out. Fine, I'll allow it.
You did kind of lose her before she was gone, right? Because you didn't have much of a relationship with her.
No, it was all gone. It was already complicated before. So there's a lot to fucking unpack there, yeah.
All right, hold up. This is where the main contradiction comes in, and this is where I'm confused. Up until now, according to what Clinton now claims, we have been talking about his dead pastor, mother figure person in his life, not his biological mother. But now he's saying that he had this complicated relationship with her? I don't get it. If it's just some random person who was a maternal figure to him, where is this complicated relationship coming from? You know what I mean? Like, things aren't adding up.
Yeah, there's 4 songs on the album about my mom.
What are they?
Chicken Tendies, One More Day With You, I Wish I Could Hate You for Breaking Me and Calling It Love. And, actually just 3. There's just 3 songs.
Let's look at the lyrics of I Wish I Could Hate You for Breaking Me and Calling It Love. He says, holding my breath, playing pretend, acting like you'll never hurt me again. And why does your love come with a punch that I'll keep taking again and again? How many times will you apologize and say that you're ready to change? I wish I could hate you for breaking me, calling it love. I made you stay when you wanted to run. Tell you I can't love the same because you threw me away. And why couldn't I be enough? Okay, yeah, these lyrics are beautiful and so sad when you think about them being about his mom. Like a biological mother who raised him but was also super absent and abusive. But a mother figure? Especially one that was only around for his teenage years? Yeah, like these lyrics aren't really giving that, I'm sorry.
The thing is, like, I always wonder this every day. Like, I wonder if she even got to hear anything that I made. Because she was alive when I started, like, the YouTube series and stuff like that. We didn't talk, like, before she died, like, we hadn't spoken in, like, a year or something, or like a year and a half. Like, no text, no call, no nothing. It was kind of just like, you do your own thing. It's always been that way.
It's always been that way. That doesn't sound very mother-like to me. Not at all. Again, it would make sense for an absent biological mother, but not so much for a mother-like figure during his teenage years. Did his rep team just forget he did this interview? How much are they getting paid for this statement?
What about your brother?
I think he's heard it. He definitely has, yeah. We've texted here on and off, but also complicated relationship.
Yeah, the brother thing still isn't very clear and not mentioned in the Rolling Stone article at all. Does he want to say he was also talking about a brother-like figure during his teenage years?
When I lost my dad, it was a lot of bottled up feelings. When I lost my mom, it was like, I spent, like, I don't even understand. Like, I spent so many nights, like, on my couch just crying.
Again, mom and dad are being sort of grouped together here, indicating they're both biological in a sense. It could be that he's talking about a stepmother or maybe his dad's girlfriend as this mysterious mother-like figure, but if so, then the article would just use the term stepmom or something, right? Like, mother-like figure is too vague.
It was so much harder because it wasn't like a simple relationship with my mom. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I love my mom and we were great and she passed away and I'm crying. It was like, we didn't talk. There was lots of issues. There were lots of questions to why you did this, why I did this, all these things unresolved. So much. To this fucking day, like, I don't know what to do with those questions in my head.
Brooke said at best, just call her. She's alive, bro. The article goes on to say, in another video, Schofield shared a clip from one of her fights with Kane where he does not seem to have an Australian accent. She also claimed that he showed a police officer a fake Australian ID with a different age once when he was being pulled over. In Thursday's statement, Kane's rep says that he lived in Australia for a time as a child and considers Australia to be home. He has never been disingenuous about this, the statement read. Do you develop this accent from just spending a few years for a time in Australia?
Sorry to interrupt you, mate. Love you.
Also,
that was the strongest your accent's been since you've been in here.
Yeah.
It sounded pretty American until you just said sorry.
Really?
Mate. Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
Yes, you should, given that you grew up in America, your mother is in America, and you only allegedly lived in Australia for a time as a child, if that's even true, which honestly, I don't even think I believe at this point. Watch him try to do an American accent.
Oh my God. I was walking down the street and it was fucking crazy.
I
like totally saw Brian hooking up with Kelsey and it was honestly like, I'm so mad.
I wonder why he can do that accent so well. Also, just listen to this clip and see how many times he randomly switches accents.
Well, there's a lot of people that say like, oh yeah, all I care about's the personality. To people who say I don't care about looks are wrong. I'm sorry, like...
Wait, what? Let's hear that again.
I'm sorry, like...
Tell me that's not the most American accent you've ever heard in your entire life.
I'm sorry, like...
Enough said about that. There's also this clip from the Zach Sang show where Zach is asking about Clinton's mother's funeral.
Did you go to Australia?
No, I haven't. No, we did the funeral through Zoom.
It's the worst.
And that happened 3 times.
Okay, so Clinton's dead alleged mother-like figure was from Australia. His dead dad and brother are from Australia and died in Australia, but he only lived in Australia for a time growing up, and his biological mother is somehow in buttfuck suburban America. I'm just asking questions here. Lastly, the article ended saying, the public rehashing of these details is only an attempt to bring attention and focus on Brooke's podcast at the expense of tearing down another former boyfriend, a tactic she's become known for. In the years since this relationship took place, Clinton has moved forward and remains focused and committed to putting out new music. It's funny that the article says this, because when you look at the numbers the canceled podcast has been able to pull compared to Clinton's music, it's looking like Clinton's the one who may need to use Brooke to bring attention to his music, not the other way around. Oh, wait a minute, and in fact, he actually did do that by posting that TikTok about Brooke. I am so curious what your opinions are on this, so comment down below. I will be keeping you guys posted on any new revelations on this, so stay tuned and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.